Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm talking about circumstances. What is a circumstance? What is it to you? Is it holding you back? Is more than one circumstance holding you back? And actually, look, we label something, we claim it, and we make it ours, and we give it attention, and we give it power to alter our reality, but not in the best way. You know, reality can only read what you are feeling, and if you're not feeling it and you're not giving it attention, it can't see it. It's blind to it, absolutely blind. I'm just going to put something up now, which is a little chart that I've done, a little drawing that I've done, and please excuse me, I'm not very artistic. I was always rubbish at art at school, but I just wanted to illustrate what I'm talking about here, and looking at it like this can be really, really useful. So you see your desire, okay, there's your desire, huge, okay, circumstances, teeny weeny, nothing, blots on the landscape, just a blip. Look at all the time and space in between, and I've just used 3 circumstances. Possibly you only have one that you consider is getting in your way. Look at how much space and time you can bend in between, or you can just shoot, you know, your manifestation can just shoot through there. It's nothing, it is nothing. It has no power, again, like I said, unless you give it power, and you give it power by giving it kind of focus and kind of feeling it, like a subtle feeling of it, but this was said, and how do I get around that? And then you try to rationalize it and work out what that person meant when they said this thing, what this meant when this happened, what that meant. It doesn't mean anything. Nothing means anything. Until you give it meaning, nothing has a meaning at all. So everything means nothing, really. I get it that it means something to you, but you have to stop letting it mean something to you. You have to see it as the past. Imagine you're in a computer game, you're moving forward, you're constantly moving forward because you need to get to the next level. Everything behind you is falling away, and that's the past, and that's your circumstances. They're gone. Because people change their minds all of the time. If somebody would need to say or do something in order for you to get what you want, they will do that because they'll change their mind. If they're thinking one thing at the moment, they won't think it. They just won't think it in a little while if you don't give what they've said before attention. And why would you? If you give that attention, you give it power, you then amplify it. That's your frequency, and your frequency is read by the universe, and then that's what's delivered back to you, because the massive quantum computer that is reality will just read what you're feeling. It reads your deep thoughts, feelings, assumptions about things. But the circumstance thing is what really holds us back in life, and it's held me back in the past, but look, it needn't. The easiest way to get around it, because you're thinking, I don't know if I believe in the law of attraction or law of assumption anymore, or I can't make it work for me, other people can, I can't, is to do this. I am determined to get what I want. I am determined that this is going to work out for me. I am determined to get the career I want. I'm determined to get the person I want. I am determined, because determination as a vibration is super strong, and it's normal, isn't it? It's like, yeah, I can be determined, and we can all be determined. I'm determined. Since I had my change of state, and it's never gone back to the old state, and I am so super determined, I have noticed a few things. The biggest change that I think I've really noticed, one, I'm just driving myself forward at a rate of knots, but secondly, is I am totally myself now. I always thought I have been for about the last 3 years or so, completely myself. But now I've noticed that I'm saying things that I wouldn't necessarily say normally until this has happened. And I've noticed a couple of times in the last couple of weeks, a couple of people have been a bit taken aback by something I've said. It's just I didn't want to do something, I just said it, and it just came out. I didn't even think about it, and I thought, oh, blimey. Because it was no big deal, really. I could have easily done it, but I just didn't want to, and I just said no. I didn't want to. And I was quite shocked at myself. I thought, God, you know, I could have easily done that. It wouldn't have been that inconvenient, but I didn't do it because inside I just felt, no, I don't want to do that, so I just said it. And that has been, again, I didn't think there was much of that left for me to do, but clearly there was. So there's that going on. Also, I just feel this huge determination that nothing's going to get in my way. Why would I let anything get in my way? And why would I let a circumstance get in my way? Because what's that? That's nothing. It's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to bring it into my energetic field and allow it to be something to do with me. I'm not going to claim it and make it mine, because it's nothing. It's just something someone said or did, or something that happened that's gone. It's in the past. Everything, like, I'm saying this now, and in a few seconds that will be the past. It's the past now. That I said just then is now the past. Everything is the past. People's minds can change in an instant, and I've experienced that. is nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Let's say you suffer anxiety, and I have suffered horrific anxiety, really horrific, but that was many years ago. And then I have suffered intermittent bouts of anxiety, and then it went to just the odd day now and again, but still it was inconvenient. Now, back in the day when I had it, I wouldn't have done anything, because I would have just thought, oh my God, no, I'm anxious, I can't do anything, I feel awful, I don't feel like doing anything. And if I get it now, and I must say I have not had it for a very long time, but if I did wake up with it and I did feel it, which might well happen, I will still carry on with my day. I'll still do all of the things I want to do. I'll still drive myself forward, because you can have those feelings and do nothing, or you can have those feelings and still do, because they won't hold you back. They can't get in your way, and you're just sort of driving through them, basically, like you're just railroading them. You are driving a tractor over them. You just keep going. No, I'm going to keep going, whatever's going on, I'm going to keep going. And I can really do that now. I really can, but I didn't. I didn't even consider it, because I just thought, no, I'm going with it. I feel crap, and that's that. I'm not going to do anything. But now I just think I don't want to not do anything, because then I will have felt crap and not achieved anything in this day, unless I feel totally horrific. I do understand that this is anxiety. I'm not talking about really bad depression. I've never had that, and I can't. I think that's probably a different thing. But I'm just talking about me here. I'm not saying what you should do. I'm not a medical expert. Maybe that wouldn't be best for you, just to push through. But to me, I'm not even pushing through it. I'm not trying to force it out or anything. I know it's there, I accept it's there, but I'm still going to do what I'm going to do regardless. And then I just notice it's gone. But like I said, I haven't had it for a very long time. I just haven't. So, but again, you can't, anxiety is a weird thing. You don't never know what's going to trigger it. You know, it could be nothing that triggers it, or it could be something. You just don't know. It is a strange thing. And I've had so much experience with it that I am not kind of blinded enough to think that it will never happen again. Even with, oh, well, you just assume it'll never happen again. Well, yeah, I could, but no. I could, but I would have an element of resistance there. So I just think, yeah, whatever, I'll deal with whatever happens. But again, let's go back to circumstances. It's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. Don't claim it. Let it go. Just see whatever it is in front of you, just dissolving in front of you. It means nothing. It has no power. You don't give it power. If reality can't read it, if the algorithm can't read it, the quantum computer can't read it, it's irrelevant. It doesn't even exist. It doesn't exist really. It only exists in your mind. It doesn't exist in reality. Only exists in your mind, because everything just exists within us. It doesn't exist on the outside. So if you can kind of dissolve it on the inside, then it's nowhere. It's nowhere to be seen. It's gone. No power. Okay, I really hope that this was useful. I just wanted to I wanted to do a circumstances video, because obviously I talk a lot about circumstances to my clients, but I wanted to do it in a slightly different way, and one that people might be able to get on board with and kind of use in real life, rather than me just saying, well, they don't matter, nothing matters, nothing has meaning. I wanted to give you something practical to be able to use, and the determination thing is a great practical tool to be able to use. We can all do that. We can all be determined, can't we?